Card Wednesday, what's going on, world? It's me, Mick, Pizzo, Yella, and Will said it'll be on 15 minutes late, and then we have S. He's gonna miss out, but he's gonna catch the hangout, and we just want to send a shout out. He just got another account, um, and they opened up the doors on Sunday. He just told me that they were supposed to do it the third week of this month, but then it got pushed up, so. Grinding. I mean, all day, every day. It don't stop. Uh, we just got to continue to keep on working the opportunity that we've been given, and that's what we go to war for. Just a little bit at a time, each and every day. If we give a little bit of effort, just imagine what we can do, and look at what we have done. And we gotta be proud of what we've accomplished, but not satisfied. Never satisfied. And we got to continue to march forward. I mean, you know, um, I had a talk with S the other day. Just a lot of things that I've been going through um, lately, and for most people, it can take a lot of people out. Fortunately, I have somebody that I can confide in and trust, and open up to that can give me encouragement that I need, and give me some words of wisdom to help me along my journey and my path, uh, and that's why that's why we're here today. Because this thing, we can't let whatever's going on in our lives uh, overtake us, I should say. We got to keep on fighting. We got to keep on battling, and we have to trust and believe that He is going to see us through, no matter what it is. And I fully believe that. Nothing happens overnight. We are going to go through these things. We just got to remember that we are going to come out of it as well. And so, with that being said, we get right into it real quick with our cheat sheet. Kelly, can you see this right here? I'm gonna pull it up right here so you can go over it.
Nah, oh, man, put your.
You see that? All right.
Nah, not yet. I can't see none yet.
On the screen share, it doesn't show nothing. What is this? What do you see right there? Nothing.
It just says Uce Juice.
Huh. Well, let
I
me.
seen it for a second. Yeah, I just seen it for a second. Try it again.
Anything?
Nah, not yet. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right, I can see it. Can you make it a little bit smaller? Just a little bit.
All right. Is that big enough?
Just a little bit bigger, but Uce Juice, the never-ending boost. This is more than just another drink. Dare to turn your dream into reality, to inspire a generation to go further, instill confidence in oneself, and transform into a new you. Motivation, determination, and patience, strength, unity, and peace is our recipe for you to succeed. Join the movement. Who'sJuice.com. Bottle type 20 ounce. He said Amcor Power Flex long neck PET. The diameter is 2.582 inches. The width is 2.582 inches. The bottle width is 8.5 inches. The bottle weight is 8.5 inches. Yep. Net fluid, net weight in fluid is 619.1 grams. The gross, damn, I can't even see that shit. Can you make it a little bit bigger? Oh, okay. The gross weight fluid in bottle 659.1 grams. Finish is 38 millimeters. Bottle weight is 40 grams. And some nutrition facts. Serving size 8 fluid ounces or 240 milliliters. 60 milligrams of natural caffeine per 8 fluid ounces. 150 milligrams of natural caffeine per 20 fluid ounces. Servings per container, there's 2.5 per container. 70 calories per serving, 175 total, and 0 calories from fat. 0 total fat, 0 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams of trans fat. There's no cholesterol, no grams of cholesterol. Keep scroll down a little bit of this. There's 0 milligrams of sodium. There's 17 grams of total 17 grams per serving of carbs or carbohydrates, 42.5 total. There's 0 grams of, and 6% daily value, 15% total, 56% per serving, 15% total. There's 0 grams of dietary fat, 16 grams per serving of sugar, 40 grams total, 0 grams of protein. Vitamin A, we have 2%, 5% total. Calcium, 2%, 5% total as well. And vitamin C, 20% or 8%, 20% total. And 0% of iron. Ingredients are juice consists of, you go. And you go
No, go right here.
Oh, to benefits?
Yeah.
All right. A couple of benefits. Apple juice reduces bad cholesterol levels and enhances the cardiovascular health of a person. Helpful for weight loss and improves the function.
No, you messed up. There's a whole part there.
The risk of getting heart disease is reduced significantly as well. Helpful for weight loss, improves the functioning and health of intestines, and it combats constipation effectively. Cleans liver and kidneys and reduces the risk of kidney and liver disease as well. Some from mango juice, it improves memory and concentration. It prevents mental weakness. It is very rich in beta-carotene, which prevents heart disease and other ailments as well. It combats poor digestion and acidity. It is very effective for the liver disorders as well. It's rich in vitamin A, so it's good for your eyesight. Some from pineapple. It makes the complexion fair and the skin soft and shining. Some from pineapple juice. It contains the enzyme bromeliad, a natural anti-inflammatory that encourages the healing of bruises and swelling in the body. Bromeliad can reduce arthritis, pain, and postoperative swelling. Also promotes good digestion by helping the body break down proteins. Also contains vitamin C, which functions as a natural antioxidant, promotes a healthy immune system as well, and you can recover more quickly from a cold. It promotes cell growth, tissue repair, and the body's production of collagen. Yeah, I knew I said that. A protein that plays an important role in the healing of wounds. It helps the body metabolize fats and absorb iron as well. A little about noni juice extract. Production against it helps with the protection against the development of cancer. Also exhibits anti-tumor properties, and is an immune system booster, and is considered one of the most nutritious fruits in the world. And it's considered a digestive stimulant, traditionally used as a laxative, and has been found to be 75% as more effective as morphine sulfate in relieving pain. Without the toxic side effects. And it's also effective against bacteria and fungus with active compounds like anthraquinones, scopolamine, and terpenes. A little bit about taro. It's a root vegetable which is grown in semi-tropical climates. Taro root has a low glycemic index. A low GL means that taro affects blood sugar levels without the peaks and crashes of a high GL, which leads to increased hunger later on. Eating on a low GL can help prevent diabetes.
Does GI?
A low GI can help prevent diabetes, and it also contains good amounts of vitamins A and C. Tropical bananas contain good amounts of antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. Also replenishes energy and revitalizes the body instantly. Vitamin C helps the body develop resistance against infectious agents and harmful oxygen-free radicals. Malic acid is an organic compound that is made by all living organisms, and it contributes to the pleasantly sour taste of fruits, and is used as a food additive. Natural caffeine. The raw green Arabica coffee bean is considered to be the milder, less bitter coffee. It is the Adam and Eve of the coffee beans, and is grown in Ethiopia as well as 70 other equatorial countries. Pectin and corn syrup salads.
No, that's it.
It swerved on me.
No, that's it.
I know, it swerved though.
Oh, I have to turn it off.
Nah, it's like still there though. It looks crazy.
All right, cool. So we got done with that. All right, so just wanted to. Who's up? Oh, Will. Oh, what's up, Liz?
What's up, Louis?
All right, so we don't got any. Well, we got one, but I don't know if it's like a big event, like confirmed events. It's on the 14th. It's a softball tournament that is going to be coming up, and the guys from what's that company called? Piso?
Show off.
Show off. Yeah, show off. So they're a clothing line in Salinas, and they wanted us to be a part of their event. They just said they to come out and we could set up a little table, and that would be once again on the 14th. I also got some information from Aunt Teresa about a walkathon that they're having. So I wanted to, I'll show you guys right now. This is the flyer that they put together. It was because short notice because of everything that's been happening, but she's still, if we were available, please let her know. It's on the same date, actually. So it's called Project Life, and if you guys recall, Pops, Uncle Mike, he was the one who started this, came up with the name, and it's a nonprofit organization. What they want to do is, this is their first annual walkathon for their youth. Their, what does it say? It says, our youth walking efforts serve as the primary fundraising event that will help supplement our youth leadership programs, purchase computers for after-school students, after-school studies, student activities, field trips, scholarships, and purchase van/bus to transport their youth. And Project Life is a new and an upcoming youth nonprofit. We strive to expand its programs and offerings to the community. It is our mission to building strong youth families and communities by all means necessary to establish a refuge of hope to fully equip our community to become powerful, effective leaders in order to meet our mission and provide services in our community. We rely on the generosity of individuals and businesses for support. Without the assistance of community-minded individuals just like you, we wouldn't be able to serve those in our community each year. So they will be starting from Pier, I believe that's Pier 2, and ends at Gilman Park, San Francisco, California, November 14th, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's a long walk right there.
How long is that?
Well, you know where the pier is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're starting from Pier 2 and all the way to Gilman Park, which is by Double Rock.
The hell?
Yeah, that's a long walk. Hey, I mean, if you think about it, people need it. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are about this. I don't know what. I'll get some more information because I don't know what they're actually looking for as far as sponsorships. And this was all that Moms has sent me. So we probably won't be able to make this one. I mean, but we can. I know S, and I believe Mick will probably be up there because of work. So we have two people that could show face and assist. I don't know if they're gonna walk, but if that's up to you. But we do want to be a part of this as far as because it's their first annual, and we support this to the fullest. I mean, this is, if you really think about it, Project Life is another company under our belt. I mean, it's a nonprofit organization, but we started it. I mean, it comes from us. So, I mean, it's just businesses popping up for us because, you know, it really takes somebody with a mindset that's willing to put in the necessary work to make something happen, and it's all for the greater good. I mean, if you think about everything that I just brought up that was in this flyer, I mean, they're trying to do some great works for the community. And I mean, I don't know if you guys keep up with them on social media, but on Facebook they're doing a lot of the things that we did with Sold Out. They're just implementing these community activities because of the community. I mean, there's nothing really out there as far as inner city that a lot of people can turn to and go to and feel good about it. And this is one of those things where, you know, you live and you learn, and you take, you know, the good things and you know, kind of throw away the bad things from past experience, and that's all they're doing. They're just taking what they've learned and applying it to new ventures such as Project Life, and I fully am behind this. They have a lot more things that are going to come up in the new year, and we're going to be a part of it, and we're going to do our best to help support in whatever they're trying to do. And so I thought it was important for us to bring this up, and you know, this month, November, because there's no more football left for us, we have to find out other events that are popping off, and we need to be a part of it. So, you know, Will, that's been your job for pretty much this entire year, finding events for us, and then we all play a part in it, obviously, but we need to find some things that are going on for this month, because that's That's pretty much our direct to consumer sales is that's been big for us this year, and it's because of the events that we've been a part of. It's paid dividends for our company, and we want to continue to close this year out with events. We look for at least 2 a month, so we got one lined up. And once again, I don't know how big this softball thing is, but I hope it's a lot better than the last softball thing we did, because that just wasn't it just wasn't good for us. I mean, uh, so I'm hoping it's this time around.
Dodgeball. It's a dodgeball tournament.
Okay, yeah, dodgeball, softball. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
It's time, effort, energy. We really want this to be beneficial for us as a company. And so be on the lookout, Uce. Let me know if you come up with anything, if you find anything, and then we'll look into it.
Isn't War by the Shore this month too? Or
Oh yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. I forgot all about that. Oh,
right?
yeah. So thanks you for bringing that up. So we did something as far as for marketing, and I want to talk with what you guys think on how you guys want to play it, because I bought 2 tickets, and so we got 2 tickets to basically giveaway with Uce Juice. Like we could do like a case and 2 tickets, or what do you guys think? Like some ideas on how we could play this for this War by the Shore. Do you think that's fine, just a case and 2 tickets, or do you guys want to stretch it out? With the 2 tickets, get 2 people in there, or
What are you trying to give it, like have a giveaway, or?
yeah, it's a giveaway.
Why don't we do something like how we did in Halloween with that special bottle, or we have a marked bottle and put it in a store.
Yeah, that'd be kind of hard. The only reason why is like a marked bottle. Anybody could just go mark the bottle.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do something. We'll mark it specially some way, somehow.
With what? I mean, you got a magic marker or?
I mean, a sticker.
Magic Mike.
Okay, fine. Fuck it.
Where's Magic Mike at?
Mick.
Hey, we'll just take Pizzo's tooth off of it and tape it.
Oh, that's.
And then they know they gotta bring it back because he needs it.
Find a lucky tooth. Oh.
Put the tooth on there.
They gonna end up calling the health department on this.
Hell yeah, we're gonna get them off to the ground. Like, man, this motherfucker. Hell no, this shit's decaying. Hell no.
Fuck you guys.
The lucky tooth.
Like, you calling this lucky? Hell no.
I'm like, yeah, it's lucky because he needs it back.
Yeah.
Damn. What do you guys got any ideas? I mean, you want to just keep it like that? I mean, because there has to be some kind of like how the game, I guess you can say, it has to be something that makes people want to get involved and then want to win these tickets. Like we can't just like, oh yeah, the first like, or whoever likes this first gets free tickets. That's too easy. We got to do something that gets people participating in it.
We could do like,
or we'll do something like, you know how me and Mick be out and about all day?
Yeah.
And shit? Like, let's give them, do something fun, like give them clues. All right, first one to get to this spot, you know what I mean, with this amount of time, running one of the Uce Juice guys or something, something like that, something in that form.
we could do like have people like post a picture with Uce Juice on social media and then like tag us, and then just say that if you, once you do that picture, you'll be entered into a raffle, and then you'll like we'll do a raffle with all the names, and then just pull a name.
Easy. There we go.
There we go.
But we'll have to do it like a week before. Or damn, I don't know. We'll have to work out the timing because we got 2.5 weeks.
Was it the 21st?
That's a
About 2 weeks.
Saturday. Yeah, I think so.
The 21st? Okay, so you got. You guys want to run it next week?
Yeah.
And then for 2 weeks,
Or damn,
or the week of, or what are you gonna do?
No,
What'd
I
you
think it'd
do?
be
1
better
week.
to do it a week, like the 2 weeks before.
Or we could do it tomorrow, Thursday, or some, or I don't know.
I think damn, 2
On
weeks.
Friday?
That's kind of long.
2 weeks. So you want to do the week of?
Do the week of or next week, Monday through Sunday,
And then give away on Sunday or something?
something.
Let me see
Then
this.
you do like a video of pulling the name.
Yeah, next week, Monday, yeah, on the 9th. The 9th to the 15th.
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds about.
Does that seem long? I
Nah,
don't think.
yeah. But it just seems like it's kind of you don't want to do it the week of because some people probably buying their tickets already or something or.
Yeah. That's why I kind of wanted. I mean, next week makes sense because at least it's a whole week before the event. But then again, like if people, I mean, we still got tomorrow, the 5th. We can run it from the 6th to the 13th or something.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
6th to the 13th. We'll put together the campaign. So it's what is it? It's post a picture, tag us.
Yeah, post a picture with the Uce Juice bottle, or like we'll just say like a selfie. Like people just so we get material.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of people taking the picture in their hand.
But your chance to win. Okay, cool. Let me write that down just so I don't forget. Oh.
Fuck, we should do something with my tooth too. Like, where's Pie's tooth?
Like, man, that's just garbage, man. Get that out of here. You guys want to give away a case too?
Nah.
Just the 2 tickets? That's kind of.
Or
Looks like an $80 value, isn't it? The 2 tickets.
$80 value.
makes sense. They'll probably take pictures with it.
Huh?
They'll probably take pictures with it.
Yeah.
Like if we give it to them, then he'll probably be like, oh yeah, just got my free case or something. I don't know.
Because, I mean, the 2 tickets alone, that only promotes War by the Shore.
Yeah.
It doesn't really promote us. I'm going to just put a case and a sticker.
Yep.
Uce Juice sticker. Nice decal. Where for selfie raffle. Raffle.
A frost advisory?
Name shows.
To 8 a.m. Thursday.
Alright, cool. So we got that. This is War by the Shore. Alright, cool. That's out the way. And then I got the I got the information from the Polyatomai Warrior Bowl, and it's going to be on December 19th. And what Liu, she sent me over, she said that they're asking for $100 for the vendor fee. And if we're looking to support them by sponsoring drinks for the players, they'll waive the 150 vendor fee, and they would love to display our logo on their flyer. That should come out by next week, so I gotta send over the this was 5 days ago, so I gotta send them over our logo. What do you guys think about that? Like, as far as
how much product will we have to put on the field with them, like for the teams?
because that's one thing is like so there's I don't even know how many players are in this thing. If we're gonna go based on 22 on a team.
It's an all-star game?
Uh-huh. I believe it's East Bay versus Sacramento.
I would think it probably have more than 20.
Yeah.
Probably at least 40.
Yep.
Like that one that we did in the city?
Yeah, they had like 40 kids on their squads.
At least. This is a lot of product.
Yeah, we're talking like 10 to 15 cases or more.
We'll supply them for what, one half?
Yeah.
10 to 15 cases. 12, that's 120 bottles. 120. Yeah, I mean the 150 is nothing because that's only 2.5 cases. Basically 3 cases, we make our money back selling at $5 a pop because that's what we're going to do. You know, I know we're going to sell at least 10 cases. I think we'll be good with 10 cases off of that. We could even possibly sell more than that, but that's just the minimum that we try to meet at these events. Because what do we do? We did, what do we do for that?
20-something cases.
What was that? Samoa Bowl? We did 14 cases right there?
Oh, damn.
Actually, 15. Wait. Units.
I think it was 14, and the last one went to the guy at the end.
Wait a second. This has more. 14, 15. We got 19. We got 19 cases from that Samoa Bowl. So, I mean, obviously, 3 cases, 5 cases because the gas and all that overhead, but 5 cases the minimum. So just pass on the sponsorship for the sidelines.
I mean, it would be something. It would be good to have it on the sidelines. You know what I mean? I mean, they'll be basically promoting it, but we'd have to probably just set a certain amount. You know what I mean, for the sidelines. Like that's it.
Because I mean, if we do like, man, that's 20 cases.
10 is too much. I was thinking like 6, 7 apiece on each sideline.
Even 14 cases. What is that? I mean, expense. Let's do it. 12, 4 times 14. It's $179. You waive the fee. We got to make $179. Basically the same. It's basically like paying the fee if we do 7 apiece.
That's not too bad.
Right, yeah, and then you got it on the sidelines.
Everybody's gonna want to know what they're drinking on the sidelines.
Because if we do, let me just see this: 12, 84 times 20. That's 256. Damn. 256 for sponsorship. Uh, huh. Let me just ask her. Let me ask them like what they're like looking for. Because if we can, I mean, 7 cases apiece. That's basically the sponsorship fee. We can base it off of that. I'll just let them know. It's like if we were to do this, then this is the amount, and then what are their thoughts about it. But if it's like ridiculous, if it's like 10, I can't. I don't think we should do 20 just for the simple fact that we're gonna pick up 2 pallets tomorrow, and then we're gonna be down to our last 5 pallets, and we have to hold on to that until February is the closest opening. And so we have to be wise about when we do these events and then giveaways as well. But as far as prepping, availability, December 19th, just mark that in your calendar if you're able to make it. Let's go handle business. If you're not, let us know. But we'll be out there in the East Bay. And then I also had another one that it's Liz has sent me this, and it's called Annual Holiday Bazaar. It's on December 1st, and it's at the VFW Marina from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's only 2 hours. But there's a booth space. It's $10, and a minimum of 20% of sales is to be donated. This is for the Relay for Life. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you guys want to do something with this leadership team Relay for Life? And then they also want one item for a silent auction. All money raised to go directly to fundraising goal as well. The only thing about this, where does this money? I'm just curious, like, where does this money go?
I was gonna ask you that same question. I was like, damn, we're gonna have to write a check just because we don't know where this shit's going.
I don't know where it's going. But then again, you look at a lot of the donations that we made, we didn't even know where it was going. American Red Cross, we come to find out, dang, all these nonprofits, damn, they're just getting over. But that's another thing that's out on the table for December 1st for the Relay for Life. And this is, to be honest, I would really want Will's opinion because we jumped into this riding him.
Yeah. Said it was only 2 hours.
Yeah, it's only 2 hours. I wonder, what, because they didn't have it last year, right? I don't remember they never told us about it, but that's kind of weird. Well, you would only have a 2 hour little. What are you gonna do in 2 hours?
Yeah. Oh, what is it supposed to be? Well, you said they have auction and.
Well, it says right here. It says they're looking for vendors to fill up all their booth space for the event, and then it's only $10, and 20% of the sales is donated to the relay, and then to help their 2016 team to help reach their fundraising goals. And then they ask all teams to provide at least one item for the silent auction that they will hold at the event. All money goes directly to your team's fundraising goal as well. So it's basically leading up to come next July, June or July,
Hmm.
or I believe so.
Just from like a standpoint as far as like a selling product, it doesn't really sound like we'd be getting too many sales out of them 2 hours. It mainly to me it just sounds like we're just gonna be just like showing face and showing support to the event. That's all it really
Pretty much.
seems like it. But just like in my opinion, as far as like if we do it, then we can't really expect too many sales coming out of them 2 hours.
Yeah, that's all. It doesn't really. I mean, the booth pays $10, and then 20% of whatever your proceeds. If we get a case or two off, I mean, it's not. It's not going to be like $15 overall. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, but it's up to you. I mean, all when we talk about these things, it just comes down to our time. If I mean, whoever's available, and if we really want to continue on this relationship with Relay for Life. I remember we were talking about this earlier in the year when we were for the Relay for Life that happened, and then I asked you guys like how was it, and you guys told me that the turnout wasn't like last year, and it was kind of it didn't feel the same. I guess you guys were, from what I got from the feedback, and we were kind of thinking, should we continue on, especially with as far as our efforts, because I remember before Relay for Life happened, Will was like constantly he made an effort like to go to these meetings, and these motherfuckers would cancel. I know they got things going on, but we got things going on too, and it just like, little things I look at like that, and then turnout, and then the atmosphere, the crowd, how everything plays out. I look at that, and for me, to make a call, with all those things factoring in, I really base my decision on, is it really worth it? Because if these guys aren't taking what they're doing seriously enough, then why should we take it serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're fucking trying to make moves to help and be a part of this, and yet they're not, from what I get, they're not putting in the same as they did the year before. But once again, it really comes down to what we want to do as a whole, and if this is something that we feel it can be beneficial for us as a company, I don't see why not. And it's not gonna. I mean, if it's only 2 hours, it's only a couple dollars out of our pocket. Why not? But if it's something that there's nothing that's gonna is not leading to anything, then we just say, oh, we'll pass.
Yeah. To me, I think we should just go ahead and do it. It doesn't seem like it's not going to be too long. It's just the 2 hours, and like what we're really going to do is show like whoever's like is showing face for us, like showing our community, like the people in our community that we are there to support them, even if it's not the big events that we would like, but even in the small things and whatnot, like they'll still recognize our faces as far as like, oh, those are the Uce Juice guys. So then like maybe there is a chance that we'll turn like some consumers into like loyal customers. So I think we should just go ahead and do it. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be too cost effective as far as like overall costs and whatnot.
Cool. We'll run with that. So I'll mark that down in our calendars. I'll get back to Liz because she sent me that information. Or actually, there's an email of who to contact. So I'll contact these people. Who's the email?
Well, what day was it again?
December 1st.
The first.
So Nicole Miles. I'll contact Nicole Miles, and then we'll set that up, and then yeah, just wait for December 1st to happen. And then so
where was it at?
right here at the VFW in Marina. So I finally, I guess Kenny was having issues with his email, and I finally got a hold of him through direct message on Instagram, and I had him do what we needed him to do with those images. But he made a whole new one too. So, but I want to show you guys the one with the one that we're gonna go with as far as marketing and these stickers that we want to put on these cooler doors. But he sent me the one with no text. This is the one that we want to do right here. So now we can add the text right there up top, like whatever it is, $2.99 or special or whatever, and then even like a little information about the product, like maybe add the list of ingredients back on there too. But anyways, finally got that. I'll start working on that with PicMonkey. Yeah, and start playing around with that. The other one though, I think it came out pretty cool. He just made
nice.
Yeah, he just made a smaller version, and he switched up the colors a little bit, and he made it like this, more square type.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that looks a lot more. I don't know. It looks more balanced. That one.
It's almost like it's crowded though. It's too.
It looks like
That's
it's
what I
hiding
thought.
the cup in the back, though.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like the same thing as you will.
Yeah.
Because when he first sent it, he was like, "Oh, I just came up with a new idea." Because he just got a job with Coors,
Oh,
and yeah, as a graphic designer, and I was like, "What? Oh, yeah, for real." And I was like, "Man, congrats, bro." I said, "Man, you finna see it all." He said, "Man, I've been seeing so much lately," and I'm like, "Man, I'm coming up with all these ideas. I'm working on things," and so this is pretty big for us because he's in the big, like, that's the big boys, and they already came up with all the damn ideas for, and they're coming up with even more. But everything that these guys have done already, they've seen it all. And so that's going to help us out as to being able to create certain visual content for visuals for our POS materials. And just like Will said, I thought it was kind of everything was kind of
it's crowded.
crowded. Yeah, it was like it's too much in the picture as compared to our other one where it's spread out, and we wanted to go with that bigger sticker. Like the who is it? Vitamin Water, and who else does it? Like a couple of the companies. There's a tea company. There's other companies that use those big stickers to cut basically the whole cooler door. And but I mean, this is cool too right here. But I think he's got a lot more. He's gonna come with a lot more, and we're gonna put together some cool ideas. And I mean, I think it's gonna be real good and come in the near future. But I just wanted to show you guys those two that we're gonna be, or one of them we're gonna be using to get this going. I'll get on you printing and first PicMonkey to add it on the certain text.
Warning. Advanced map.
And then yeah, PicMonkey, and then I'll go to you printing, and then we'll print up some of those things and get that going. And then what was the next one? So there was.
Hey, Bug. Just before we go a little bit farther, I got some little text things that I'll send over to you, as far as like little wording or saying that we can probably use on the flyers or the stickers.
Oh yeah, the hashtags. Is that what we're talking about?
They're not really hashtags, but just like phrases or wording that you can like add on to there.
Oh yeah, cool.
But I'll go ahead and send it over to you tonight since you
Alright.
start working on those.
That's all. Yeah.
Then the next one is this is for next year though, but we're already prepping for next year as far as events. I mean, the guys, I have brought this up. The guys from Island's Best, his name is AJ, but it's Under Armour guys, or the tribal Under Armour. But he sent me over the vendor app, and their fee is only $200. That's what their vendor fee is. They only have but they only allow 2 passes for vendors, and then it costs $5 for extra help or whatever that you're going to be bringing down. So it's going to be on January 9th in Anaheim, California, and we got a couple months to plan for this. I just need to know, like, as far as, I mean, we got some time, so who would most likely be available for this day so that I can put it down and let him know, get back to him in an email, and just give him the heads up so that we're all covered and taken care of when we do make that trip to go out and be a part of this event. It's going to be, the setup is going to be at 7 o'clock in the morning. The games start at 10. It'll finish at 8. But they got a lot of games. I think there's like eight games, I believe it is. And what else is there? Yeah, I mean, they said they're expecting a big turnout, and I mean, I mean, you never know, but still, you know, you're just going out there to build brand awareness in certain areas that people are not aware of. But if somebody could give, like, for sure confirmation when you guys get a chance, I could get back to them and let them know. And then we'll be talking about this more. I just wanted to just give you guys that update. But when it gets closer, then we'll start to break it down, break everything down.
You can go ahead and count me in.
What kind of event is it again?
It's called Polynesian Youth All-Star Bowl.
It's softball or something, or?
Oh no, football.
Oh, football.
What day?
This is their first youth All-Star game, and it's in it's going to be at Westminster High School.
What day is it on?
Minster, California, January 9th, 2015.
Oh yeah.
January 9th. It's in Orange County. There's five different divisions. They're expecting 220 youth participants. So 220, let's just say 5 people from each family, or 3 to 5 people. That's out of 220 kids that's going to be playing. Yeah, I think it could possibly be like the same type of crowd that the Ainga Bowl had. But that was just a little brief insight about, you know, what they're trying to do at Island's Best. So once again, one person confirmed, Pizzo. Whenever you guys get a chance, please let me know, and so I can get back to this guy.
Show.
And then the last one, this is for marketing as well. So I got a call today from this guy named Andrew Hassan. He's half Samoan, half black. He started his own company. It's called Evolution 360 Entertainment. Evolution 360 Entertainment. In his email, he said he started this concept to build a company that covers 3 basics of the evolution of music and humanity. He comes from poverty. His mom still lives in a low-income housing, but he's going to make it. They will make it. That's what he put. They cover concert, development, music, and theatrical production, farm, and build artists as a record label. Towards the humanity portion, everyone should be treated equal. We recently partnered with Elvis Summers, media giant, who wants to work with us towards building homes and housing the homeless who are willing to fight. Tiny houses. Crazy how this world works. We also have a reality show under production. He will shoot me, or he'll shoot it to me. It's called Second Chance. That's going to be the show that they're going to start. But they just launched, and their focus is on the concert development phase at the moment. And he's going to, and that's why they're looking for sponsors and partners to build with on per event basis. So what Andrew is preparing right now, he's going to send it, he said, tonight or tomorrow morning at the latest. I just wanted to show you guys his little website that he had created. I mean, it's Like he's a startup. So I mean, this is just like we had to create ours. He created his, and this is the site right here called Evo 360. I mean, nothing fancy. I mean, just something that shows face. This little video, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is kind of gives you a little taste.
Evolution 360.
So like I said, you guys can check it out too. It's www.evolution360entertainment.com. Just wanted you guys to get a little bit of insight about who this guy is and what he's trying to do. I had a good conversation with this guy, to be honest. You could really, like how people tell us, man, I could feel it when you're talking, like coming through the phone. I felt the same way about this guy. I mean, he was enthusiastic. I mean, I really felt that he was passionate about what he's trying to do, not only for the community, but us as a people and moving forward. And especially when he brought up that the fact that they're trying to help build homes for homeless people. I mean, that really, struck a chord with me as far as his mindset, what he's trying to do. A little bit of insight about this guy. He went to UC Davis and he dropped out because it just wasn't for him. And worked Wells Fargo, Reno, Nevada, went back to Santa Monica, still working Wells Fargo, and then he had this encounter with this guy that just told him, man, what are you doing here? You should be living your dream. You should be going out and chasing after your dream. And then thus, speed it up. Now he got his own company. This is what he's going to do. For the most part, when he it was funny because it was, I guess, one of his people had seen Sage's post, and when Sage was like, the starter pack or starter kit or whatever, and Uce Juice, and just like everybody else, he thought it wasn't real. And one of his partners was like, hey man, you gotta check this out. And he was like, what? And he seen that, let me see that. And then he found us website, gave me a call. And he was like, man, this is real. This is like really real. And he's excited. And he was just like, man, just like thanking me like a million times because he'd never seen nothing like this. And, he really feels a part of it. One of the things, or this concert is going to be in December. And for you guys, no music, 1500 or nothing. I know, Kelly, you probably know them. Right? Have you heard of them? 1500 or nothing. The producers, they produce a lot of things. But Casey Veggies, them guys. There's like a whole list. He didn't send me that. It's gonna be a concert.
Make it do it. Better money. Make it do it. Make it do it. Backflip.
Yeah, them guys. Yeah, it's gonna be them. They're gonna be there. Casey Veggies. There's gonna be a whole lineup. Over 20,000. I think that's what he said. Over 20,000 people is expected for this event. This is the first one that he ever did, and it's going to be major. He's finalizing the contracts with these guys, and then instantly, when he was talking about all this, I'm like, damn, what the hell? What are the odds? Another person in this industry, and then it's a connection because who do we have? We have Rockstar Prof, right? These are connections that just are coming to us, and we don't know what was going to happen with it, to be honest. But hey, it's always better to think positive, right? Optimistic, because you never know. You never know. Hey, just a little Uce right here, and he's half black and Samoan, so he's like, hey, just a little Uce right here, Uce Juice. Hey, can we get him in the sesh real quick?
Oh yeah. Hey, can I get him? Hey, let me get one song, shit.
Yeah.
Uce.
Yeah, but this dude, you can feel it. He's passionate about what he does, and I told him straight up. I said, man, after like all these people I talked to, I never felt I never felt their passion through the phone, but I felt your passion, and I could see this turning into something. But it just comes down to what are you willing to do, like to grow this relationship. Like we're solid on our end. We're gonna do what we need to do if it makes sense. And I mean, it really comes down to the ball is in your court and what you're looking for. This guy, from the feeling I get, this guy is all about helping, like really helping though. Like a lot of these people talk about it, but I get the sense that he is really like what he talks about, like really trying to help grow brands. Because he was saying, man, when I send over the package, don't whatever you and your team could think of, get the Uce Juice creativity flowing, whatever you guys want to do. I'm like really with it. I mean, it really because they just happen to come into like some real backers. That's what he told me financially, and it's helped them to get to this point where they can be able to have these budgets. And his whole goal was to get Uce Juice in the hands of all these people that have some kind of light on them. And not only that, because he talked about, one of the main things, I told him one of the main things that we do is like, man, we give people product just to try it out, and all we ask in return is a little picture. But some people is just not even willing to do that. And that's like one of the things that he put in his contracts. It's like, man, the products that are a part of his events, every artist, they have to showcase it. They have to promote it on their social medias. They have to spread the word because they're going to be a part of this event. And that's one of the things that he said he promises that he'll do for us. He thought it was going to be something that when he called, but it turned into something even bigger than he even imagined. Like after our conversation, and when I hear things like that. That tells me, like, that gives me like a feeling that this dude is looking at the bigger picture instead of just trying to get a few bucks out of somebody or like whatever. Like most of these Samoans or that come up, hey man, sponsor us and this and that, coming with like 20,000 sponsorship right here for your logo. Like, what the hell? $20,000, man? What are you doing? Like how many? But none of that crazy BS, whatever. I mean, this dude sounds humble, and he really wants to help grow the brand. We heard it all before. Yeah, nothing new, but this could be something different. Like I said, we always want to be optimistic about it, give people the benefit of the doubt until they prove otherwise. So that was something that kind of made my day, especially because yeah, I didn't see it coming, and then it's like the music thing. We love music, and we know some of these acts that are going to performing, and then it's just the exposure part again. Come December when this thing cracks off, if this is going to be an event like that big, then I am going to tell him, man, how can we set up like a vendor booth? And I know he'll be all for it. Because if we're going to be like at least sponsoring product, we're going to have to do something. I mean, if there's going to be that many people, we know it's a numbers game, and I'm going to be. We got to take full advantage, and that's why he said that. Creativity, whatever get your Uce Juice creativity going. Whatever you see in there, if you want to add something, get with your brothers, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this work. That's what he said. And I was like, wow. I said, okay, well, we'll see what he brings to the table. We'll send back our thoughts and our ideas of what we can do and what we want to do, and then we'll see where it goes. So I'm excited. Come December, let's see. Let's get it popping. And I like this dude. I really do. I mean, just for the first conversation, and hopefully that could lead to something more as far as the connections that he has for Kellen. I mean, that's how I'm looking at it, to be honest. Like, man, Uce Juice, yeah, we can get this popping with all these celebrities or these people that got the limelight on them. But for the most part, if we can slide this guy in, you're like, hey, Uce, and just slide in the back door, like, hey, cool. I mean, hey, that's how we gotta be thinking, man. Every avenue, we gotta take advantage of it. We got so much talent behind us, and so many gifts that we always gotta be looking to see how we can get those things out there to the masses. I know it's one step at a time, but still, one step. If we take this one step, we never know what the door is going to open up. And that's why we always have to remain on our toes. And I know this guy he's doing events and he's bringing in all this talent but that's connections because you're right there to you're bringing these guys in just like Anthony when he brings his talent in, but we just haven't we haven't understood how to play the game with him as far as using his connections to our advantage. Once we learn how to do that, then it's only a matter of time too. But we just got to be proactive towards it. With this relationship, I think it could become something. Like I said, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was my last update. That was my last update for today. And what else is there? Yep, that's it. So if anybody else has anything to say, feel free. If not, we get on our separate ways. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it. You guys know what we got to continue to do. Gela, I don't know if you're writing these scripts down. I know you've been active in the field, which is, my hat goes off to you, man. Keep on doing that because, once again, it's either you can sitting on the couch or going out there and just filming a little bit. I'd rather film. You're getting these shots. Once again, I just want to reiterate, spend a little bit more time. Get a whole clip in because we can easily edit. And then when you're filming, make sure that one of the biggest things that we have to pound into these people's brain is the location. Like if we only see the entrance and we don't see the sign of what establishment this is, then nobody will ever know. So those, it's these little things that we do. We do it all the time. Like we do it all the time with our posts. We make sure to capture, these locations because we have to be repetitive if we want to get it programmed into somebody's head. And so those two things are the biggest things. Making sure that the clips are long enough, and then making sure we get the actual sign of whatever establishment when we're out there. And then even then being more creative, like, okay, we're showing our working end, right? But let's be more creative as far as let's just use Snapchat, right? Well, I've seen a few Snapchats, but people, they act funny, they show their personality, they do whatever. Let's get into that mentality where we're fucking around in the van or whatever, or we're fucking around going in the store. However, just showing more of who we are personally, because when people start to say, "Oh man, I can relate to that," like the working, yeah, they know we grinded, but the other part, like, okay, how else can I relate to these guys? That's what people want to see. And then even for Pizzo too, like when you're going out there and those are Snapchats, really. I mean, if you really think about it from your samplings, but even taking it a step further where you're doing something different, like every time. Like you're just like, oh man, what else could I do? Let me think of something. Oh, and then just getting like quick videos of something. Like we always talk about this all the time, but I just read this article where it says, man, videos, it raises your it was for online. So like having a video on your website, it actually, and I was like, what? So and it's because of a picture. It says picture is worth what did it say? Picture is worth 1,000 words or something like that. Picture is one thing, but when you have the actual video, look at what happened. Sage posted a video, and next thing you know, this guy calls us, or Danny Shelton. Danny, he didn't post a video, but what happens? You know, and it's little things like that. These videos are powerful because not only are you able to see a day in the life of somebody, but you can also find a way to relate to that person. And it doesn't, you know, while you're having fun doing what you love, yeah, it's something that we've trained ourselves to say, but then we've got to think about the step further. Okay, how can I show myself in the act having fun, you know, acting like a clown, whatever. Like, for example, when we go out there in teams, we're conversating, we're joking around, and we could, hey man, would you like to try a free sample? Oh no, it's cool. And then we get right back to conversation, and then they'll trip, and then they'll come back. Hey, what is this? It's little things like that that people pull from, because if somebody's having a why are they having a good time for? What the hell? You know what I mean? And that's how people look at it. Like, man, I blew them off, and yet these guys just went back to full conversation mode like nothing ever happened. Why? What is it? What's this drink? And then they'll come and start inquiring. But it's little things like that where we're trying to find new ways to be able to have this relatable relationship with our audience. And those are things that we have to constantly think about, and it comes down to the scripts. Like, if you know we're writing scripts, like Gela, you writing scripts out, you know, because then you bring them to the table. Hey man, I got this new idea with the script, and that right there sends ideas to other people and what they would, you know, how they perceive it and how they would how they would put it together in a video, because like we all have different personalities, we all have different ways of thinking when we put together these videos for the people. Like, for example, you know, when we're loading the van up when we go pick up, you know, I may be thinking like, oh man, let's capture this, and then somebody else is thinking a whole different way. But then when you see it, it's like, oh damn, I didn't even think about that way. Like catching the shot from that angle, or you know, doing this or doing that, whatever. But let's stay on top of these things. I mean, we talked about them, and we want to we want to take some action steps towards these things. You know, who cares? Who cares if people get tired of what we're doing? You know what I mean? It's a long road, but they got to understand that we're trying to market and advertise, you know, what the story is, and the story is, no matter what, we're grinding with a purpose. Day in and day out, how many people get to say, I'm actually doing what I love to do? And that is we're drilling into these people, you know, and they're going to get it. And then, you know, that in turn is the hope is that when they really get it and understand, then they start their own venture, or they go into to join something that is meaningful for them, and then, you know, their life goes in a direction that we believe that everybody can, if they're willing to put in that time to work on that inner man. So just some things I wanted to throw out there to you guys. Just, you know, switch it up. Feel like, just have fun with it. You know, it doesn't have to be all, you know, straight to the point, suit and tie, that type of feel. We can have fun with it as much as we want. Even, you know, we got, like, early on, I think you guys there was one video, you guys were at PDQ in the beginning. It was early morning, you guys out there just pouring samples out, you know, talking, laughing, the whole nine. And I was just like, little things like that, like, damn, what the hell? It's 8 in the morning. What the hell these niggas, you know, so jolly about? But that right there, that shows it, and that's how people are able to relate. Because just imagine if they love their job that much, where they're saying, damn, I can't wait to go to work, or whatever, and then they're saying, damn, I felt the same way those Whw Juice guys were feeling, you know, today. Man, that made my day. So yeah, just some things I want to throw out to you guys. But anything else? We good?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. All right, man. Once again, thank you guys for your time. We'll go ahead and end it out in prayer, and then we get on our separate ways. Father, Lord, I come to you in prayer, and Lord, I thank you for another opportunity to come together midweek session. And Lord, you know, we're in the month of November, so we thank you for allowing us to close out the month of October and move into a new month of November. We got so many days left in this 2015 calendar, and it's important that we finish strong. That's been our goal. You know, it doesn't matter how you start; it matters how you finish. And we've come a long way. I mean, it's been a hell of a journey, a hell of a ride, but we understand that there is still more out there if we want it. Keyword if. If. Our promised land is guaranteed, but it's only if we want the promised land. And that's what we got to continue to program into our mind day in and day out as we continue to go through everything that we face on a regular basis. Understand that it is a process, that we are going to go through some things. We're going to hit some bumps in the road. We're going to hit some roadblocks. We're going to hit some brick walls. But at the end of the day, like we always say, a storm never came and stayed. Never came and stayed. It always went. So whatever we're going through, it'll pass. And we just have to continue to believe that. As far as a company, 28 months in, still working hard to get to where we desire to be. Still early on, we still got to continue to remember to keep this thing fresh, keep this thing new, keep this thing exciting, alive, and just remember that we pour all of that into when we're talking to people, when we put smiles on their faces, when we're going out there and making deliveries, doing sampling events, doing events, you know, whatever it is, that these people, they feel where we're coming from, and we're able to touch them in such a way that they go spread the word. Spread the word about Uce Juice and this movement and what we're trying to accomplish as entrepreneurs. It's no easy task, but it's worth it. It's all worth it. The experience alone, and we'll run with that. You know, so we just want to thank you. We ask that you be with us near and far. We ask that you continue to open up these doors, send these connections our way, as well as us to them. You know what we're in need of to continue to grow this company exponentially and blow this thing out the water. And we're looking for those investors, those investments, the capital, the resources. We're looking for all those things, and I know that you will provide accordingly in due time. And so with that, I ask that you continue to lead us, continue to guide us, continue to be our rock. I ask that you be with everyone throughout the rest of the night. And we give you all the praise, glory, and honor, for you're worthy. We love you, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Hey, peace up. Peace up.
Yo.